On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
44.
Derrick Henry. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's McDonald to throw, and that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made by...
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
This is Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun, McDonald. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing is McDonald. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McCann's kick up and good.
good.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Minshew. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Sidney Jones.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd and 2, Minshew gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
You ready? Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Second and 11 now.
61. Man spots. Right.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, Minshew to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Lambo on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
Complete to Laviska.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, exit.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 8 coming up.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Leonard Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the run, it's Fournette. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st down, Scott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
On the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it is up.
Kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Titans 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again to Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Space to maneuver at the 40, and it's complete. Henry, and he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
You got nothing. Bravo. Look at me. Zipper.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Open man here is Scott, complete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the counter, it's Henry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get the ball. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. Watch the cross.
Again, it's Henry. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, McDonald. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On the carry, this is Scott. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's McDonald. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Fournette. Still going. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. Smith catches left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. McDonald sets to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald over the middle, complete. It's Sherman, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Jaguars' 21-yard line.
Off the bootleg. McDonald into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
48-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 60 or.
Fournette. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
You got three down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. McDonald under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Next the score is Jaguars 24, Titans 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
A gain of 6.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.